See, we're repaired, we're fixed up, but we're crazy.
Right.
Right.
We're sociopaths, psychopaths, but we're functional enough to move around through the society of the children of our slave masters because they're crazier than we are.
Yes, right.
We talk so long about what slavery did to us, what it did to the slave. What did it do to them?
Yeah.
To treat us like, what's the condition of your brain?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what Ray Nagin should have said to Tim Russell. Aren't you sorry that you called Ground Zero a hole in the ground? Because the little Negro imp that CBS sent to interview Ray Nagin was attacking him about the slowness of New Orleans to be repaired. And Ray Nagin said, well, you know, y'all had a hole in the ground up there for 5 years up in New York that you haven't fixed. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
So there was this onslaught of attack on Ray Nagin. You called it a hole in the ground, it's sacred ground. It's a hole in the ground.
That's right.
And Tim Russell, aren't you sorry that you said it? See, that's this relentless work on the black man.
That's right.
To always beat him down. And so some young brother who wants to be strong is watching. He said, I'm not going to say anything. Because that's what happens to you when you speak up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Aren't you sorry you said it? Well, it was taken out of context.
Right.
But aren't you sorry? And he finally broke down and said, I'm sorry.
Oh.
When he should have said, aren't you sorry? For 310 years
Yeah.
of forced labor.
Yeah.
How dare you demand an apology from me when I haven't, last time I checked my mail, we didn't get an apology for slavery yet. Even under the jazz-loving, womanizing, so-called black-white president, Clinton,
Come on.
who put in place most of the things that's causing us suffering today.
That's right. That's right.
Including the loose and free world of the pharmaceutical companies,
That's right.
who are allowed now to sell drugs directly to the population and bypass the now but a drug dealer.
That's right.
Every show you watch, you can't look at TV 30 minutes and not see an ad for a drug.
That's right. Come on.
You're like Chris Rock said he stayed up one night. Every commercial, do you have headaches? Do you have trouble going to the bathroom? And he said every time they asked, he would say, no, I don't have that. Does your stomach hurt? Is your heart burn? No, I'm okay. And finally they came on and they said, do you go to sleep at night and wake up in the morning? Oh God, I do. You need this pill. See, a physician, you would go and see a real physician, a healer, is somebody you would go and sit with and they would talk with you and they would examine you and they would prescribe a treatment program. A drug dealer is when you go and you tell the drug dealer what you want. See, when you go to your drug dealer, you don't say, well, I don't feel well, what do you think I should take? Well, maybe the crack. As opposed to the Johnny Walker would be best for you. No, the drug dealer, what you want, man? What you got? Okay, give me some of this. Now you go to the doctor, you do the same thing. Give me the purple pill. Give me some of that, what you call that, give me couple, two, three of them Viagra's. That's not a doctor, that's a drug dealer. And the only difference is he's got a license.
That's right.
Now regeneration, very quickly, is where the body heals to a point where the injured or damaged area is completely restored and it looks and functions the way it originally did. You'll notice with babies and toddlers, if they hurt themselves, they heal very quickly. And it should be like that our entire lives.
Right.
But our immune system, as we age, it breaks down. We blame age. It's not age. It's the way we live and the environment that we live in. Now, money does not regenerate. Laws do not regenerate. Sensitivity sessions with racist police departments don't regenerate. All these things repair. God's first instruction was to be fruitful and multiply. If a cell cannot proliferate or multiply, it cannot regenerate. See, we're not able to reproduce ourselves. We're not able to regenerate, and that's on a spiritual level. See, whatever knowledge and wisdom comes among us, and I'm here today to speak of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that has come to us from Master Farrar Muhammad through the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, through Minister Louis Farrakhan. I submit to you that is a superior knowledge and wisdom that's capable of providing us with a solution to every conceivable problem.
That's right.
And you can't argue with me and tell me it's not until you tried it.
That's right.
Now, we're not reproducing that wisdom in our youth, and therefore we can't regenerate. See, the black man and woman are failing to carry out God's first instruction to humanity, which is to be fruitful and multiply. That's the problem with homosexuality. It's not hating somebody, but it makes it impossible for you to execute God's first instruction. I can't carry out his instruction with another woman. You can't carry out that instruction with another man. It's not hate teaching. It is the inability to execute God's commandment, because if we all follow that way of life, it would signal the end of humanity. Now, we're also not carrying that out, even if I'm with a man, you're with a woman. Why? Because look at what he said. See, when God gives an instruction, he's very precise, and he's sequential, meaning he tells you what he wants you to do in the order that he wants it done. He didn't say multiply and be fruitful. He said be fruitful and then multiply. We're not doing that. We're multiplying before we're fruitful. You ever eaten a green banana? An unripened orange or apple? It has no taste. It has no flavor. And in fact, you're like, ooh, I can't eat this. Because instinctively you know that orange or banana or apple was plucked when it was too young. It did not mature, and it therefore doesn't have the nutrients that your body needs. That's why God, everything he made is tasty. You don't have to make yourself like it, like a cigarette. You ain't born wanting no cigarette. The first time you smoked a cigarette, you got sick to your stomach. Coughing, nauseated, but you went back. First time you took a swig of alcohol, you wanted to die. You smell some chitlins. The first sense God gave us was the sense of smell. It's the most primitive. Before we could hear, see, touch, taste, we could smell. The smell is the primal protective instinct to keep you from getting killed. Because when your nose is functioning properly, and you haven't had it surgically altered to look like your Slavemasta, and you haven't been breathing in death so much that your smell receptors are dead, when your nose is in its natural state, anything that can hurt you, you can smell it. So here's something cooking that smells so bad it has to be cooked outdoors. Tell me I'm lying. We're just cooking away, ignoring the smell. Just put some hot sauce on it. It's screaming to you that it's death. It smells like death. Because that's what it is. But I didn't mean to go down that road. We shouldn't have to go down that road anymore.